orchestra, I had no experience. I've never played in an orchestra before. My first rehearsal, I was really nervous because I'm sitting around, people in my section that are good players, and I'm, what am I doing here?
It's a very fun learning experience. We go for lesson once a week with the private tutor.
2 practices a week, Thursday nights and Saturday.
Back on Saturdays, we tend to do our rehearsals from 3:30 to 5:30. Then after that, we will hang around to stay on for the XYO concert at night.
Well, for me, I think the most memorable is with the Wei Quartet.
Wei is one of the words in our name for all 4 of us, so we call ourselves the Wei Quartet. I remember after rehearsal, when we got on the bus, we would sit right in the back.
We sing in the bus with our pieces. I think that's
parts, right?
Yeah, sing our own part.
Made a lot of noise. Nobody told us to zip it,
2 of my closest friends in life to today, we met at the orchestra. They were not from my school, and I only get to meet them because of XYO.
It's not just a renewal of old friendships, but new friendships as well. I mean, definitely, without this, I would not have met and made friends with them.
It's like my wider family. We were the ones that actually played in the National Youth Orchestra back in the 1980s to early 19. It just happened to be one of the gatherings that we had at Miss Go's place, and then this year being the 35th anniversary of the XYO, Miss Go saying, "Oh, let's do a get together. Can we have a big dinner or whatever?" And I just jokingly said to Miss Go, Miss Go, why don't you just form an orchestra and play a concert? And then Miss Go looked at me and said that, "No, Chow Yong, you go do it." Why not? So I put out on Facebook, the group of XYO players. I said, "Oh, anybody keen in playing a concert, a reunion concert for 2015?" And after that, I just, get messages coming to me and saying that, "Oh, I'm keen.
Even though I have not been playing as a musician for more than 30 years, I knew I will be able to play in this concert if I practice.
About a year ago, this time last year, I met up with Miss Go and we went for a coffee. We haven't met for 25 years. And she popped the question, said, "Would you play the Rossini snare drum?" I was like, "I'm not sure I can do it." One thing is I haven't touched a drum for more than 20 years. The other is that I'm living in the UK. I wouldn't be able to rehearse, so I didn't think that I would be able to participate. The very next day after Miss Go and I met up for coffee, we ran into each other again. And this time she posted on the XYO Facebook page that after 25 years, she and I would run into each other on 2 consecutive days, and she thinks that I am fated to play in the concert. I took up the courage finally and signed myself up.
We never had a template of how to run a reunion orchestra, what are the things
There's no
needed.
formula.
There's no formula, so we just have to talk it out among ourselves to find the best way.
We started rehearsing more than 1 year ago, but we only get together once a month with Miss Go.
Biggest pride of XYO is that we are able to attract overseas players who have not been back to Singapore for 10, 15 years. So
Some without instrument as well.
Some without instruments.
Yeah, some bought their own instrument just for this concert.
And
Yes.
some,
we paid
Mr. Cheung.
And we paid our own air ticket to come back to play. Yeah.
And it's amazing the commitment to it.
It's because Miss Go's conducting again. She hasn't done that in a long time. Miss Go was the conductor of the XYO from 1980 to 1990. We looked up to her and we were actually quite afraid of her. Don't tell her that.
She's very strict. And every music stand, you must have a pencil and eraser. If not, you're going to get out.
We really have to practice before we come to rehearsal. Otherwise, we can be thrown out of the orchestra.
And we had to know our parts. If we didn't, she knew. She had a sixth sense. She can sense it.
The more she says, like, play on your own. Oh no, the more you fumble.
Well, personally, there was one time and one time only. She asked me to stand up and play by myself. And it was a nerve-wracking experience, but after that, I always went to rehearsal prepared. So the message got across.
Can you show off a bit here? Sure. Sure. All right. Thank you very much. Yong, 1, 2. No. Show off before time. Ready? 1, 2.
What she did then was to train us to be professional, to take our work seriously, to be punctual, to be responsible in what we need to do.
This actually helps us a lot, even when today we are not playing music anymore, in things that we do.
The first time when we saw each other, I was like, "Ah, you! Long time no see!" Or sometimes we'll be like, "Wait a minute, you all look familiar."
The last half a year has been lots of anticipation. I bought a practice pad at home, one that feels a little bit like a drum. I practiced on it, and I thought I was ready. But to be honest, as soon as I stepped onto the rehearsal place and tried on the real drum, they were different. I think I was too excited. I didn't think I played well on the first rehearsal.
Victoria Concert Hall has been renovated recently, and even though it looks very different, it still feels kind of like home to me.
It's our playground, we do the rehearsal here and then we'll break up to do our sectionals here.
Sometimes if we stayed to watch the SSO concerts at night, we would be there literally all day.
We get to explore more than the public will get. We know more about this place than most people.
We used to roam around, like climbing up to the clock tower all the way, or sneaking into the pipe organ and things like that.
In those days when we know that famous soloist is coming to town, on concert day, we'll hang around. Once in a while you get a chance to meet them, and they say hi to you, you just go bling bling and then you say, that's it, I shook his hands, I saw his violin, I saw his cello, autographs and things like that. So it's very memorable.
I would be sitting in probably the place I used to sit on stage, and it would be like I never left.
If you want to go to front of house, it's downstairs through stage door, back out through the public entrance. But it means, imagine the amount of time you take. Our interval is only 20 minutes. So try not to go out. Oh, there's no try, don't go out. Sorry. All right. Do not go out, okay? Don't laugh too much, because otherwise you cannot play. Right, now the stage moves. Everybody come in for Copland and Rossini. Understood? No questions later on. Brass will stand up for the Copland, and I don't know what to call you now. I use the old name, okay? You will sound the first note of the concert. Very important. Right? And then the Rossini, King Hua, will sound the first note of the Rossini. Right? So you two are very, very important. I told you I might be doing this, but actually I'm cueing you. Do you understand or not? Okay? Right. Yep.
a bit more, not so blur like that. He played the wrong drum also.
Okay, today is the day. I think last night some of you read my Facebook post. I said today is like my wedding day. Someone messaged me very quickly. Does your wife know about it? So I said, whoops. Okay, but I think to each of you today, being what the day is, you probably know in your heart. So enjoy the concert. Yes, after all the months of practice, today we'll be able to show off what we have practiced. Right? So you are the heroes. Remember that. And also thanks to Miss Goh. I must personally say thanks to Miss Goh because Miss Goh left a lasting quote on my XYO book. First 4 words, it's all your fault.
It's going to be exciting, emotional. We used to play our concerts on the stage at Victoria Concert Hall. And so it's going to be nostalgic, emotional, exciting.
We have perhaps, lots of other XYO players in the audience. The tutors are coming.
This is family, this is friends.
As much as it's going to be a happy, enjoyable concert, I do suspect that it's going to be very emotional too.
This is my last concert, my last chance to do it well. But it will be the first time for my family to actually watch me play. My wife and children are here this time. So what will go through my mind, I'm pretty sure will be to play it well.
I think that I will feel very happy and sad at the same time. Happy is because we have achieved something that many people would have thought that it was impossible. Sad because after the concert, we don't know when we're going to see each other again or when we're going to get together and play again.
Soup and cake.
你跟
Yong
Wee, Richard 跟 Tiong Wee.
It's been an exhausting week, but very fulfilling and very memorable.
I agree with Tekun. It's been great making music together with friends from our teenage years.
It's good to be able to play on the stage again. After so many years, I miss the Victoria Concert Hall because we spent so much time growing up here, and I miss the friends whom I haven't seen for so many years. So it's really excited to make music together.
I think it's very nostalgic. It's a good opportunity, and it's been great, getting to know new people as well, as much as meeting up with old friends. We have not met for 20-30 years, and then it's, I think, quite an accomplishment that we get all together and then have this wonderful concert going on. So I think that's pretty amazing. So very glad that I'm part of this concert.
I'm certainly nervous because haven't been playing the instrument for a couple of years, so this whole experience has been really good, like meeting old friends, like coming back to VCH where it was the place that we longed to come every week for rehearsal, so it really brought back a lot of lovely memories of our time in the youth orchestra.
When Miss Goh said this is going to be the last chance, I feel a bit sad.
We'll find new projects.
Yeah. Okay, hope it happens. Yeah. Hope this is not the last.
Vincent is my clarinet teacher for 4 years, and now I'm very glad that we are playing together in the XYO together. I thought that I had already benefited from joining the XYO, so I thought that it's really very meaningful for me to come back to play with the group.
Because of my chance to play in the orchestra that I became a music teacher later on. Of course, now I no longer teach music, but it has definitely an impact on me. Yeah, so definitely I want to pass that gift of music to my children. So Estelle plays the cello. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I'm sure you will too, of course.
Here or here better? Here or here? It's good, huh? Good, thank you.
I really feel a big difference with the reading. You need spectacles now.
Talk about it. They say it was so funny, you know, when Miss Go says a certain number, all of us go.
It didn't used to be that.
It's pretty nervous and we want to do a good job.
Yeah, it's been too many years without Miss Go.
It's
I think we'll have a
like
good
a
time.
homecoming, so
Yeah.
we are really, really happy and we're very excited. And I know after this we'll miss it so much. I'll probably cry. I need lots of tissue later.
Yes.
I can only imagine that many of us would find it a bit lonelier after the concert.
Monday we'll feel it. We'll have the post-concert blues.
I'm just thinking about the withdrawal symptom we will have after tomorrow. There's nothing to look forward to anymore. It's going to change our life again forever.
You know, for people who haven't played for so long, it's a challenge. We all wanted this to happen, and we will all give our 120%. It's going to be a good concert.
Congratulations, well done. We really enjoyed it already.
Personally, I just want to say thank you to everyone because, you know, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of effort, a lot of time to come to play in orchestra.
And of course, we have to thank SG50 for giving us the
Oh
funds.
yes, we have to thank SG50.
Yes, and NAC.
I would like to thank the committee for all their hard work over the more than a year or so to make this happen. I know it's not very easy, and I also would like to thank Miss Goh for her patience. It is difficult to get everybody together and play in a full orchestra, and everybody who has been working on this in the background.
All these years, we've all experienced other things, and now we're back together to play, and it still felt like we were in SYO in those days.
I have to say that I enjoy myself tremendously.
It's all the best.
See you in Dubai.
Yes. Without SYO, I cannot imagine life.
No husband.
Yeah, no I don't know how it would be
well,
like
at least
now.
not this husband. Not husband, not this husband.
Not this husband. I don't know.
This husband.
Yeah, I don't know how it would be like. Yeah. It has totally changed my life.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, I think in more ways. I think SYO has changed. I do sincerely think that SYO has changed our lives, and I think with XYO, it has again changed our lives.